Morning. How's it going? Today, trying to get the truck set up. I've got this kit that I put on. Well, I haven't put the spacer on in a while, but let me just show you. The plan tomorrow is to haul some calves. And I bought this kit 4 or 5 years ago, I guess, when I first put the gooseneck hitch on my truck. It's a timbering kit. And basically, it replaces your factory axle stops. This is what comes on the truck from the factory. So it allows it to squat a lot. So this is the upgraded, and it allows it to squat, but it also gives it more support, I guess you'd say. And I have just been riding around with this one, and it leaves probably about an inch or two gap between that and the axle, so it still can squat at least an inch. So they also come with this spacer you can put on top, and that puts it probably a 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch above the axle. So unloaded, it doesn't ride the best. But when you load it down, you can tell a difference. It helps out a lot. So that's what I'm doing today before I load the calves up tomorrow. I'm gonna throw these on the truck, and then I'll show you where they go on the truck too. So onto the truck here, this is where it will go. And basically that just sits on top of the axle, and it helps it, because the factory one was about this big. And of course I got the back end jacked up a lot right now. But let me install it, and I'll go ahead and put both sides on and let the truck down. That way you can see what it looks like. So you see here, that's how far it fits, or how far away it is from the axle without the spacer. Go ahead and let it down so you can see the difference. So here's before, and here's an after. It's touching now because I have a few bags of feed on the back of the truck and the cooler. So, but there it is with a spacer installed, and it's usually, like I said, a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch above the axle. And so let me go put the other side on, and we'll see what we got. All right, got them both installed. I unloaded the truck, and this is what it looks like unloaded. So it's about that far off the axle. So riding unloaded, it is a little rougher ride because it hits that hard stop a pretty good bit. But it's just me in the truck, so I don't care. Now that we have a bigger family vehicle, we don't take my truck as much. So I figured I'd put these back on and just let them stay on because it's just me. So the reason I went with the whole timbering kit, it was mainly cost at the time. I looked at airbags. That would be really nice and really convenient, but they have so many different options. And I mean, you can get the automatic ones or have the ones you have to have an air compressor fill them up, and they were expensive. So eventually I may replace my shocks in the back, and there's always helper springs you can get and different stuff like that. But I decided to go with this because I think the kit it's been a long time, $250. So I figured it was worth a shot. Like I said, it helps out a lot. And I mean, like if you leave them like this all the time, it rides a little rough, unloaded, yes. But once you have it loaded, it handles a lot better and everything. So I think it's definitely worth it. But like I said, tomorrow we're gonna try to load up some calves and taking the Roanoke to the Stockyard. And we'll see you then. All right, guys, here we go. We're the next morning. So let's go see if we can wrangle up some calves. Alright, so I got a majority of them up in here. I'm gonna have to weed the mamas out now. I'm gonna let them finish eating though. And I was able to drive 3 more calves in here. I was very surprised, but they was following everybody else, so that was my plan. So we'll let them get finished eating, settle down, because there's a baby calf out here. I'm sure one of them's about to notice it. I'm around, and they're gonna be freaking, so. Alright. right, so I got the 5 out of the 6 in my old barn slash holding pen here. I'm gonna separate this last one out and move the camera up here to the trailer, because hopefully it gets interesting enough there now. All right, guys, so we got up the 5 calves, which I'm very, very glad. So I'm gonna hook the truck up and we'll head on to Roanoke. Shout out to Chris from Camp Lou for giving the idea for this lapel mic. It just plugs in. Mine, I got a Pixel XL, so it just plugs into the USB-C, and it works great. 17 bucks, 6 feet long, 6.6 feet long. All right, so I have a 2013 Ford F-150 with the 3.5 liter twin turbo EcoBoost, and mine came with the factory brakes, trailer brakes, and it has in the display menu where you can connect trailers. So you can go to, it's under your off-road, your truck apps. There's only 2 of them. One of them's off-road, and the other one's your trailer. Okay, for options, and change active trailer. You can add a new trailer or whatever, it doesn't matter. But I select cattle. If it has trailer brakes, which this does, I just wanted to connect it to show you how. It should connect automatically, then you can change which trailer you want it to go to. But it keeps up with how many miles you put on that trailer, and it also has your, keeps up with your gain on your trailer too, so. All right. All right, guys, we're here in Roanoke at the Stockyard, waiting in line to get backed up and unload. All right, so once you unload them, they weigh, well, they don't weigh them yet, but they'll put stickers on them, and then they give you a receipt here, and it's got all the numbers of the stickers on my calves. And you give them their address, your address, and then they'll mail you a check. I usually get it sometimes Friday. Today's Wednesday, they sell today. And I've got them Friday before, but most of the time it's Saturday. And so you just give them your address and they send you the check. I mean, you can come to the sale, I guess, if you wanted to, and pick your check up after they sell, but it ain't no big deal just for them to send it to me in the mail. So we're unloaded now. We're gonna head back to the house. So first we got a roadblock here. They moving some cows from the outside lot into the lot to where the auction barn is, I guess. And this happens every once in a while, especially on sale day. Tuesday, you can come Tuesday evening till late at night, and you usually don't have to wait, but just about every time I come on sale day, I have to wait in line here, so. Oh well. All right, guys, so today's Saturday. The check didn't come till today. And I was just gonna kind of go over the average weight and the average price they brought. So the overall average weight was $5.69 and the price was $1.06. Not the best. They're kind of down right now, which I wasn't expecting a lot, but I'm happy with $1.06, I guess, because a lot of them I saw was 86 to $1. But I took some pretty heavy calves. A couple of them was 600, over 650 pounds, 650 pounds, and then a couple of them was right at 550 pounds, and I had one small one at 425. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you an update of what they brought. I've got a couple more I'm probably gonna try to take this next week, and maybe some older mama cows, because I've got some heifers I'm gonna keep, replace them, so it's better to sell them than bury them. So, but thanks for watching. If you would, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. It's free, don't cost you nothing. And
We'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate it.